All right, well, for more, let's speak to Clifford May, founder and president of the FDD, Foundation for Defence of Democracies, a think tank in Washington, D.C. Great to have you on DW News. So how is the United States, where you are, viewing this visit to Kyiv by European leaders and this proposed 30-day truce?
I would say encouraging. I think it's very good to see the unity of the European allies with the Trump administration on this, on the same page. The key word you're hearing is pressure. Threatening pressure is very important. Actually applying pressure, that's what it's going to take to get Vladimir Putin to actually agree to a ceasefire. He hasn't done so. President Trump started back a couple of months ago saying he wanted an unconditional ceasefire. And of course, what you hear from spokesman Peskov and from Putin is, yeah, well, there are nuances, there are conditions, there's this and that. Maybe we will, and then they don't. So to see the allies all together is very important, very useful. But they have to do more than urge. They have to do more than threaten pressure. They have to do exactly what Sir Keir Starmer was saying. I think they will need to apply real economic pressure and increase the munitions going to Ukraine.
Now, that alliance, we'll say, has been tested, we'll say, recently. So what's your take on European leaders, including Donald Trump, in this call?
Oh, I think it's only useful for America and its West European allies and East European allies to be on the same page, singing from the same hymnal, as we say, having the same policy towards Vladimir Putin. Vladimir Putin would love to have a divide, to be able to have a divide between the Americans and the Europeans. That's not what we're seeing right now. I think that's very important. I think it's encouraging. I think it's very useful. I think it's necessary if we are going to get to a ceasefire. And keep in mind, I don't consider a ceasefire the same as peace or even a path to peace, but it stops the killing and it allows for other possibilities to occur through negotiations or even through a long-term frozen conflict, which may be where this could be headed, which is not the worst thing for Ukraine.
Now, this visit was just days after the swearing in of Germany's new Chancellor, Friedrich Merz. Were the other three European leaders waiting for the new leader of Germany to join them?
I don't know. I think it's certainly possible. I certainly found myself encouraged by the new chancellor, by what he's saying, by the seriousness of his attitude, by the fact that he is in Kyiv with his peers. I'm looking forward to a Germany that is very active, that is contributing to the collective defense, that is taking the Russian aggression against Ukraine very seriously. And I think that's what I'm seeing from Chancellor Merz. As an American, I'm very encouraged by what I'm seeing.